In the mid-1990s, some scientists at Johns Hopkins University discovered inside of broccoli a hidden phytochemical, an antioxidant, called sulforaphane, which was behind these miraculous effects. This discovery was so huge, it would later be included in Popular Mechanics' list of the greatest scientific discoveries of the 20th century. Well, why is sulforaphane so special? First, sulforaphane's bioavailability is extremely high. Unlike the 20% figure we saw for most antioxidants, sulforaphane has 70 to 80% bioavailability. This is comparable to small molecule pharmaceutical drugs. That's incredible. You get all the benefits of a safer, large molecule that can target a broad array of cellular mechanisms with most of the bioavailability of small molecule pharmaceuticals. The best of both worlds. Second is that it can cross the BBB, the blood-brain barrier. This is very rare because the brain is highly selective. It only lets certain compounds into the brain to affect brain health. Sulforaphane's ability to cross the BBB and impact brain cells is why study after study have shown how it can be used to prevent and treat Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, autism, and other neurodegenerative and neurological conditions. Third is sulforaphane's powerful anti-inflammatory effect. Inflammation is a main source of damage to our cells and mitochondria, and sulforaphane dramatically reduces inflammation across the three major inflammation markers. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, sulforaphane is an incredibly powerful antioxidant. Its power lies in being nature's most potent activator of NRF2. But what is NRF2? It is our body's internal antioxidant general. It commands the antioxidant army. It's the same primary defender against ROS that activates less and less as we age, the one we learned about earlier. Most antioxidants attack ROS directly, like we talked about before, single use. But sulforaphane is powerful because it takes an indirect approach, activating the NRF2 ROS defense general to command an army of antioxidant action, like the queen ant commanding the whole anthill, rather than a single ant carrying a picnic one breadcrumb at a time. This means that our body is better able to maintain the proper balance of ROS and keep our mitochondria, and therefore our cells and organs, in better repair. So, sulforaphane is a unique compound because of its ability to cross the BBB and impact the brain, its powerful activation of NRF2 to raise the antioxidant army, and its very high bioavailability for our body to make use of it. Its impact on health outcomes has been demonstrated across thousands of peer-reviewed studies, including many types of cancer, but also on dementia, for inflammation, for diabetes, even for oral health. So you may be wondering, if sulforaphane is such an incredible compound, why have you never heard of it? Well, sulforaphane has some limitations. It's actually not normally present inside broccoli. It's only activated by a special enzyme when the broccoli is stressed, like when it's cut or steamed. So when we eat broccoli, sulforaphane is only about 5% bioavailable. The only way for our bodies to consistently get more is to either add some of that activator enzyme and hope that it interacts with the broccoli inside of our gut, which is still only about 20% bioavailable, or to extract sulforaphane and take it directly outside of broccoli, which simply isn't possible for most companies, including supplement companies. Even if they can extract it, it's extremely unstable. It will completely degrade in just 3 minutes from room temperature. What's more, sulforaphane and the cast of complementary compounds that it relies on to be effective are most abundant in the broccoli sprout, rather than the seed or the mature broccoli. But most methods to extract broccoli kill all the other natural compounds, and they extract it from a seed, which is easier and cheaper to work with, but doesn't contain the same compounds in the sprout. For these reasons, there are very few commercially available options. In fact, there's only 1 or 2 brands that can even attempt to claim that they offer a product with real sulforaphane. Dr. Jed Fahey, one of those Johns Hopkins scientists who helped discover sulforaphane, explains that many options that are commercially available are simply fraudulent because their products have very little to no sulforaphane, by the time they actually get to consumers. This lack of available options leaves only scientists to rave about sulforaphane from their labs, instead of consumers enjoying it for their health. Fortunately, EcoWorld has developed a patented solution to sulforaphane's limitations. A novel extraction method which produces active, bioavailable sulforaphane that is stable not just for minutes, but for days or months, with all of the complementary compounds and nutrients still alive and present. I want you to imagine your father. Tumors in his lungs from stage 4 cancer. Even just sitting is agony for him. Chemotherapy saps his strength, and he's confined to a bed all day. But after a couple months, at least in some ways, you get your dad back. Because every part of our body relies on mitochondria, sulforaphane can help wherever it's needed. And so a pill can help Grandpa enjoy sitting with the family at dinner. Eye drops that could help him read bedtime stories to his grandkids more clearly. A nebulizer mist that makes it possible to walk his dog every day. A morning drink mix that helps keep his memories in his head, not just in picture frames. There are so many delivery options that we are researching and developing for sulforaphane and beyond. The results speak for themselves, but what makes our sulforaphane actually special? Well, there are 4 key differentiators that set our product apart. The first you may not expect. It's pink color. You see, not all broccoli sprouts are created equal. Different species and cultivation environments lead to drastically different concentrations of sulforaphane. Most brands simply outsource their sprout production and get it from somewhere else that is not optimizing or controlling or maximizing sulforaphane content. Our team researched and compared hundreds of broccoli species to choose the perfect candidate, and they can guarantee consistent quality by performing all cultivation in an in-house controlled lab. This high sulforaphane concentrated species of sprout turns pink as it grows, and its natural pink hue can be seen in all of our end products. Second is our ability to provide active, undegraded phytochemicals to the customer. As we learned earlier, supplying customers with a product that contains active sulforaphane is a major hurdle. We can guarantee active sulforaphane and other important nutrients for customers around the world. In fact, Dr. Fahey, the sulforaphane expert we heard from before, has confirmed the presence of active sulforaphane in our product after international shipping, even from across the world, from Korea to the east coast of the US. EcoWorld Farm has also published several studies, including this peer-reviewed study in Cell Press's Helion journal that demonstrates not only the presence of active sulforaphane, but its positive impact on brain health and other areas. This unique capability is made possible in part by EcoWorld Farm's state-of-the-art preservation methods. EcoWorld Farm uses a patented extraction and preservation process that preserves sulforaphane alongside other important nutrients. Most importantly, this process greatly increases the stability of sulforaphane itself, so it can survive for longer and at a wider range of temperatures. Our recent study demonstrates how active sulforaphane content is preserved at a variety of temperatures for 3 whole months. All of this is made possible by our team of scientists, working out of the first and only sulforaphane bioplant in Korea, and one of the few of its kind in the world. The entire process is managed by scientists in a controlled environment, guaranteeing a level of consistent quality and potent effectiveness that perhaps no other company in the world can match when it comes to sulforaphane. I hope I've helped you understand why sulforaphane is such a uniquely powerful compound, and why our product is positioned to finally make it possible to deliver to the entire world. Thank you.